It's never a good sign when you've only just started to promote your movie and already you're having to do damage control. But that's the case when it comes to Aquaman 2 for Warner Brothers DC and the director James Gunn. Just a few days after they put out their teaser trailer for a trailer that's supposed to come out tomorrow, James Wan put out a big interview with EW.com, and it's making the rounds not just for the things he said about James Gunn, about the reshoots, about all the problems they've had with production, but of course, because of what he said about Amber Heard, responding to the allegation she had that Warner Brothers specifically and intentionally reduced her role in the film as a backlash to all the Johnny Depp stuff. You even had this tweet going around. Amber Heard's role in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom has been reduced after reshoots, confirms James Wan. Well, when you actually try to click on that tweet, oh, that's been deleted because it's not exactly what he said, but he absolutely did address Amber Heard's role in this movie. Aquaman 2 director breaks silence on Amber Heard's removed scenes claim. Now, if you remember all the way back to the Johnny Depp trial, when after years of lies from Amber Heard, finally she was caught red-handed in all of them, and really embarrassing for her and pretty much has destroyed her career when she lied about Johnny Depp in an effort to destroy his. But one of the things she talked about was for Aquaman 2, and because of all these things, that they decided to cut down her role, and specifically she got reshoots that had her in fewer action sequences, stuff like that. Well, James Wan has responded, not directly to her, but about all of these reports. In May of 2022, Mira actress Amber Heard claimed during the legal trial between her and Johnny Depp that they didn't want to put her in Aquaman 2 at all, pointing out that she played a very pared-down version of Mira in the sequel. Heard also said she was given new versions of the script that didn't include action scenes involving Mira anymore. Well, here's the answer to that question. During an interview with Entertainment Weekly, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom director James Wan addressed Amber Heard's claims that her role in the sequel was reduced. Wan insisted the sequel's intended focus is always going to be on the brother dynamic between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson, not between Arthur and Mira. I always pitched this to everyone from the get-go. The first Aquaman was Arthur and Mira's journey. The second movie was always going to be Arthur and Orm. The filmmaker ended by describing Aquaman 2 as a bromance action adventure and not a romance action adventure. Well, at least confirming he's not gay, I guess. So the first movie was a romance action adventure movie. The second one is a bromance action adventure movie. We'll leave it at that. This is basically James Wan saying that Amber Heard's a liar. Which we all know that's for sure. But it's what is she actually lying about and what is she just telling the truth about? That's what you got to discover when it comes to Amber Heard. James Wan is saying she's a liar, that she was never going to play as big a role in this movie as she played in the last. Now, personally, I don't trust a lot of stuff that comes out of DC either. The fact that this entire article, that this first article is all about damage control, saying, well, you know, the reshoots really weren't as big of a deal as you thought. Even though we did 3 different rounds of reshoots for this movie, you know, it really wasn't as big of a deal as you might think. Even though we filmed maybe 2 versions of Batman for this movie and neither of them may actually be in it, oh, it's not that big a deal. We've seen that type of information or slanted information come out of James Gunn's DC a lot over the past year. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was some more of that. I wouldn't want to put Amber Heard in my movie after all that stuff. I would try to keep her role as little as possible because the truth is, there are a lot of people out there that do not want to go and see Amber Heard in this movie. And in fact, have said if she's in this movie, they're not going to go see it. James Wan, however, is saying that was the plan all along. She was always supposed to play basically no role in this movie. That's what he has said. We'll have to see if, I guess, Amber Heard comes out and says anything different at this point. We know she's a liar. We know she's lied under oath. Wouldn't be the first time she lied under oath, but we'll see if she puts out any statements about it. Separate from all of this thing is going to have a tough time, I feel like, at the box office, which is why they're already trying to do damage control. DC, 4 straight box office flops for them, and people are expecting Aquaman 2 likely to be the 5th. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.